Hello everyone, hello, welcome. This is Resident Evil Village for the PC, and this is gonna be part 4 of this blind playthrough. I don't have my controller near me, so I'll just get up and go get it because I put it to charge earlier, since it was already on low battery when I was streaming last night. I tried to take measures to try to limit the risk of my secondary screen over there getting disconnected. I hope it works, but I can't make any promises and I won't. So bear with me. I'm just gonna go and get my controller and then we can get started playing immediately. Just have to make sure that my TV is still in game mode because it likes to switch modes without asking for my consent, so... Okay, SDR... Okay. Okay. We're good to go. Umbrella. Okay, so I just met the dude. Oh yeah, I can't really see the chat at the moment. Okay. Normally, yeah, I was gonna say, normally this key should be able to open this gate now. Right, now I can go down that way. And potentially get back to this section here, because I couldn't reach it anymore. What the... Why is there always something happening that I can't do anything about? Is it something I truly have to fight? The wounds are severe, it won't last. I won't last much longer. I can hear it shuffling about outside. It barely flinched when I shot it. I feel like it's toying with me. That isn't a wolf. Still, I won't lie down like a dog. If I can't get to the old watermill, I can stop it. I can protect you. It's so close. Damn, I'm so cold. My legs won't work. I'm sorry, Louisa. Please forgive me. Yeah, I zoned out there for a little bit. Now. Is it really gone, or... It's down there, but there's a tree. I know how snipers feel now. Couldn't get it. I got it. It won't bother me anymore. No, this I already read. This house is in blue, so that means I already found everything in it. Do 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 do. You can't use that here. Chickens! Nuggets. Yo, Monica! Hello, dear. How's it going? Me, I'm good. A bit tired. I slept like 4 hours when I got home in the morning after my shift, but it's always like that the first night out of 4. It's always a bit hard to get into the rhythm of sleeping in the morning and not at night, if you catch my meaning. But I'm good otherwise. How about you? How was your day? Gunpowder. Handgun ammo. Chicken! Ah, where are they? I'm looking for items, Ah, but I guess this house is already empty, so that solves the problem. You're dead tired, hurting all over, and quite honestly pretty mad at my social studies teacher, but otherwise you're good. Mad for a specific reason. Did something happen? Or just because the classes are draining, like you mentioned before? Because now, as I understand it, it's something you like, but something that you do find draining. Is that it? But now I'm back inside. But this house is already empty, so there's no need to go back inside. There's a corner of the map down that way that I haven't been to yet, but... Well, I guess I do need a key item to be able to get through that. Okay, I'll try to check the environment. Please, it's not another one, is it? Not another werewolf. Not another werewolf. I know. Okay. It didn't see me? Okay. There's more than one. Oops. Ouch. One of the reasons I couldn't watch yesterday was because I had an assignment due for today, but after waiting 3 hours for the class after my first, I'm told it's a self-study today because he wasn't there, so I could just go home. Oh, okay, yeah. I can understand your frustration. For sure. But yeah, studying, yeah, you are going to get assignments that you would prefer, well, spend your time doing something else other than the assignment. I can understand that, but well, it's kind of part of it. As I know, as I'm sure you knew going in. There's a radio. Listen to the radio to remember we built this city. We built this city on rock and roll. Do 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 do. Where to? Okay. Oh, don't tell me. What? I'm trying to get there. Like right there. How do I do that? The assignment wasn't bad, just had to write down, like finding the right words to describe what you mean, finding pros and cons of each thing. Yeah, and besides, I do trust that you're more than capable enough to do it, Monica. No trouble, no sweat even. This door is gonna remain closed permanently. Damn that hag. Ooh, what's this? Grenade launcher? Ooh, sweet. Explosive rounds. A lockpick? Oh, I like that. And that's it for this house. Well, I do think that the village, I'm pretty much done exploring it now. Why is there still a gate marked in red here? What was the reason for this? It doesn't say what it was, so... Oh yeah, I can see that there on the map. It says there are some chickens down that way. Oh yeah, I can't remember if I did get the meal from the Duke. That I was no, because I still needed one more piece of meat. I didn't have enough. Yeah, I'm almost done, I think, with the village. Most treasures I already have now. Down that way, perhaps? Is that a gate you can open at some point? That might even be the way I'm supposed to go, actually. Well, yeah. Moro. Oh, yeah, that's the next one, I guess. Probably. I'm going back to the Duke. Duke can make meals for you now. That's great. Yeah, he can. Yeah, I haven't done so yet because I if there's a limited amount of resources in the game that you can spend on getting meals from him, I'd rather get the best ones right out of the gate and not waste ingredients on recipes that might not have the same cumulative effect for the same amount of ingredients, if you know what I mean.
In particular.
But I think the one I had in mind... Juicy game? No, that's not the one. Health increases permanently. Ah, no, I do have enough. Or should I wait till I can get this one? Health greatly increases permanently, it says. Apparently the meals carry over to New Game Plus. Ah, yeah, so you can get cumulative, go through the game multiple times and keep getting stronger with each subsequent playthrough. That's cool. It was exactly like that, I should say, in Resident Evil 4. Even the original game, like way back in the day. If you finish the game, well, you had to mix yellow herbs along with your other regular herbs, I guess. And each time he consumed a mix of herbs that had a yellow one in it, he would gain a little extra maximum health. And these would usually carry over to New Game Plus, and if you could not max out the health of Leon on your first playthrough, then you could continue working towards that goal in a second round through the game, I guess I should say. But I do find that this game has a lot of similarities with Resident Evil 4, even down to the overall food is life, he says. Yeah, he seems to like his food, alright. I can't upgrade the grenade launcher that I found.
This simple modification can be done in just a moment.
This one I kind of don't want to invest in any further because I'm probably gonna get a change and upgrade to it soon, so... This shotgun I just got, so it might be with me for a while. That's the one that I sold to him. And now that I got a few extra things, I can sell them. This one is worth 20,000 because I killed a werewolf.
As always, a trustworthy, fair exchange.
Oh, by the way. Oh yeah, I forgot to turn off the sound of the TV. There might be some echo if the sound is coming from the TV and going back through the mic.
A good deal, if I say so myself.
Wait, I wasn't done. I'm not done looking at your stuff. Okay. Should probably craft more stuff. How many do I have at the moment? Potions. Magic potions. Crafting. Herb and chem fluid. I'm going to need ammo. Sniper rifle ammo. Chem fluid. Ah, you do need chem fluid to make sniper rifle ammo. Okay. Well, it's not the type that I use the most, so I guess I shouldn't worry too much about it. Ah, shotgun ammo requires chem fluid as well, I suppose. Okay. Alright, well. Hopefully that lasts me a little while. And back out to explore. My coffee. And cold. So if I do follow the river downstream, it's covered in a slimy substance, looks breakable. Oh. Okay. Was that there before? This one you can't get rid of, I suppose. This looks pretty disgusting, though. I wonder if we'll see the big baby again. Big crying baby. That was pretty freaky. Yeah, but I figured I had to cut that down. Meat! Meat. It's juicy game that I have to get as an ingredient. That should be something I look out for in the future. Can I? Yeah, I should be able to open the gate from this side. I like the medieval looking sign that says laboratory. By the way, yeah, I was already in pretty bad shape. Photo of a rare animal. Oh? Really? Hello, doctor? You calling me doctor now? How's it going, Morgan? How are you today? Reservoir elevator. Uh-huh. Yo! What's that photo of a rare animal? It's just a pig, isn't it? A fine-looking animal for sure, but it looks like just a pig. Or is it gold? Is it the famed golden pig? I'm okay. How are you? Tired from the night shift yesterday, but otherwise, good. In good spirits, at least. I did manage to get quite a bit done today as well after waking up, so I'm quite happy about that. It's a hint where you can find it. I should have a closer look at the photo then, see if I can recognize the place. Well, there's a well. Something with a blue tarp. And some kind of building right next to it. Damn it, it's hard to... There we go. That could be anywhere, I guess. Were you cleaning the house? Not really. No, I was building a piece of furniture, IKEA style. I built some shelves the other day for my game collection, and today I was building a little piece of furniture I bought to put my PC inside of. here in the living room, because before the PC desktop box, if you like, was just sitting on the floor, and that was not great looking anyway. That looked kind of messy. Now it's all neat and tidy. I much prefer it that way, with a little drawer now, so that I can put all my game controllers and cables inside of, so that they're not apparent. I don't mind it as long as the instructions are made right. That it's not missing any pieces, and that they didn't cheap out on giving you the right tools for the job. Also, I'm not sure when you get it, but the lever for the well, I already have it. Remember to get it back afterwards. Also, going out for a bit. Been sent out to buy some stuff. Okay, Monica, take care out there. Don't talk to strangers, you know it. Watch out for cars when you cross the road. But yeah, the thing for the wells, I already got it. Yes, Mom. What, I can't be concerned? That makes me a mom automatically. Okay, let's see. Well, I guess it's time to go, no? Alright, let's do it. Well, we're here, it looks like. I would have missed it. If I wasn't looking at the ceiling at that moment, that might have been the very item that really drives me mad, because I can't find it, and it's the one thing I need to complete the map. The 100% search, I guess, for the map would have been a bit tricky to get. It's locked from the other side, and it also requires the last part of the key, I think. Right now, the key I have is called the four-winged unborn, yeah. And what I want is the six-winged unborn, I suppose. If it is to be the result of the combination of all the other keys. Alright, fish! I didn't miss any item, did I? Wonder if it's like in Resident Evil 4, if you can blow away the lamp. So I'm not gonna do it, because otherwise I would not see anything anymore. It's not gonna be that easy. Not a chance. Really? Just like that. Hide.
If it's for you, I'd do anything.
I'll just be taking this.
Wait. What are you doing with Mother's special child?
She's not hers.
Oh, you have something to say?
What do you mean, mother's special child?
Mother,
You.
her baby back.
Don't screw with me!
Wait, please. If you take it, then the others will laugh at me. But if I do better than them...
What do I care?
Wait, just a little longer, please.
What's so funny?
You're stupid. You talk too much. It's all over. I plugged the way in.
What do you...
This is my territory. And I won't let you leave.
Shit.
Shit indeed. Oh, the walls are covered in shit.
Damn freak!
Well, I can't get rid of it quite easily, it seems. This place is still in red, so... Well, this one I can't break. Just have to make sure that I look for items. This one, it looks like I can break. Not that it seems to do much, but... No. This place is quite confusing.
Damn, how do I get out of here?
Well, I'm back outside. Can I ever complete this map? Well, it seems like I can't even go back, so... Huh? The bits you can destroy seem to respond differently to your to you hitting them with a knife. Doesn't make quite the same noise and stuff. No. This one, for example, you can't. Well, I don't know. This map is in pink. I guess I will have to try to complete it later. Right now, I'm more interested in moving forward. Leave the boat key in the shack in the mine. Hence, Hans is dead, so no more fishing for a while. I mean, we all know his death was no accident. He was eaten by a giant fish, boat and all. Ah. Just like in RE4. A giant creature in the lake. Well, there's there's a little boat over there, I guess. And there's another one here. Okay. No, I've already been in here. The windmill. What? You need the boat key. Ah. Okay. Well, it's none of the keys that I already have. What did they say about the boat key? Put it back in the shack in the mine. Okay, well, back to the mine then. To the mine. Found it. Mm-hmm. Handgun ammo. Well, that's not it. Not all. That's not all. Give him fluid there. Looks like that could have been an exit at some point. What am I doing? It's the knife I wanted to use. That looks like a shack in the mine. No. No. Whoa! I'll go back from the previous quick save because... Is that him or is that a different one? Restart. Because I really need him to blow up on the mine. Since he is wearing an armor that I can't pierce otherwise. It's the other guy that blew up on it. Damn it. Can I just attract the others? Just the others. Not him. Ah, they are so quick to attack, damn it. Where is he? No, 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 no. Okay, well, I did get the boat key. Crafting. Okay, well, I have two. I'm a bit low on ammo as well now. How many do I have of these things? Okay. Rest is scrap. I need two if I want to make these chem fluid. How many do I have? Two. Okay. Still haven't found everything. Still haven't found everything. Wait a second. Since I restarted, I may not have picked an item that was here. Oh, well, no, never mind. Fingers crossed that I don't run into any more issues with my secondary screen disconnecting. I changed a few settings. I don't need it to be super high quality. Just need it to help me keep an eye on the chat, see if everything is working as it should, and most important of all, keep an eye on the chat. That's all I'm asking. Can you climb up there? Could that be where the item is? The one I missed? I'm not sure. In here? No? What is that thing? A cooking pot? Well, how about inside the shack? Okay, I guess I could have barricaded myself in. I'll try going back towards the exit. See if maybe something stands out. And if not, I'll just look it up. Because, never mind. I may not have to. And I don't have to. Excellent. Well, I went back, but I'm not sure here where the missing item might be. It could have been in that section, but I don't think I can reach it still. And that might be, maybe you reach that section of the room by going through that other door. It's hard to tell. And if it's a tiny, shiny object that you have to shoot down from a ceiling or something at some point. Nothing on the ceilings. Yeah, there's another. Well. Yeah, but what about the loot that the other guy must have dropped? It's all well and nice sniping them from a distance like that, but you lose the loot that you would get otherwise. Wait. Yeah, it's on the roof, but I can't get on the roof. Huh? No? Never mind. I thought this looked like you could climb on it to get to the roof, but... it's showing it to you even, but... Can't jump. I'm just gonna have to leave it, I suppose. That might just have been a bit of money. Well, watch out for the giant fish then. Well, I'm not going that way. There only seems to be one way you can go. No items to... Whoa!
What was that?
You should get off. No items. What was there then? Is it really all just empty?
What the hell?
What do you mean, what the
Close or
hell?
Something? What the fuck are they doing here? Get off of me!
Stay the fuck down!
Ethan! I gotta say, I'm
Chris, what the hell?
It'd be a shame if something happened to you now.
Sure, Chris. Why not? You killed Mia. Now do me and finish the job.
Hey, Cap. I'm getting some serious motion readings out here. We should move on.
What kind of readings? What's moving?
Unknown, but my guess is we've been here too long, and Miranda knows it.
Hey, did you say Miranda? How are you involved?
Leave it alone, Ethan. You are out of your depth. What about the sample analysis?
It's definitely related to the mold.
You stay out of our business, Ethan.
What biz? God, watch out! Shit! Stay back!
Shoot it.
The exit's underwater. You're done.
I don't have time for this. Miranda sent you to slow me down? You're pathetic.
It's pretty disgusting.
What are you talking about?
Go do that somewhere else, damn it. Not on me. It's a good thing for the subtitles because it would be a bit difficult to understand otherwise. Any items I should be aware of? Never mind. I don't wanna miss a thing.
What am I supposed to do?
Moreau's clinic. I guess this could be a reference to the book. What's it called again? Moreau's Island or Dr. Moreau's Island? Or something like that, with a guy making experiments crossing humans and animals and that sort of thing.
He said the exit's underwater.
Because he looks like an experiment gone bad. Reservoir gatehouse operations instructions. In an instance of heavy rain, there may be damage to the local aquatic life. It is advised that you drain all excess water using the following steps. Move the windmills with a crank to start the electricity to the gatehouse. Pull the lever in the gatehouse to open the sluice gate. That's the solution. How do I know which way it goes? There's some kind of line connecting to the top left here. What does that correspond to on there?
Drain the water. Shit, there's no power.
Who is it I could hear coughing? Unless it's Ethan himself. Hold on. I'll just take a picture of the TV so I can keep a hint of about this puzzle. Okay. Is it Duke? I think it is. Huh. What's wrong, dude? I am the dude. So that's what you call me. El Duderino. Valuable, valuable. Valuable. Combinable, don't touch that.
Hard times, Ethan? To hunger is to be alive.
Yeah, still missing something here. I'll still wait till I get Juicy Game. I don't know when or how I will get this, but
This is all an investment.
I prefer it that way. How much is it? 1,000 for 17 stock. Ah, that's how many he has. But shotgun ammo, it's not one shell for that price, is it?
I saw you eyeing that one.
It is. Damn, it's super expensive. If I want 20 shells, I need to pay up through the nose for them. Jeez. Improved gun stock. Yeah, I'll get this. M1911, that's the one I have at the moment. Yeah, so let's buy that.
I can see why you'd be interested in that.
I said no to equipping it. Silly.
Till next we meet.
Okay, save progress.
Seeking something in particular?
Duke's Kitchen.
Securing goods is more important than anything. Anything, my friend.
This, however, I think it's a fair price.
An interesting selection.
Right, because for this costs. Oh, wait a second. The next one is more expensive. The first one was 1,000 and now it's 2,000. Ah, okay. Well, it's not nearly as interesting as I thought then. Well, the first one was worth it, but beyond that.
Come again?
What did I do? A outhouse. When you gotta go. Open the door to every outhouse in the game or something like that. It said. I was just about to say, oh, outhouse. This crank is old and busted up. It feels like it's going to snap any second. I hope it doesn't break. The only other one we have is over at Windmill 2. Crank? Chicken! Crystal fragment. Okay. Rusted scrap. That's the crank. Oh, no, 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 wait.
Seriously?
Well, I actually didn't want to go, so, handgun ammo. Windmill 2, they say. Okay. Is that the one? Windmill 2? Okay. I'm gonna use the restroom, so if you can excuse me. I'll be right back. Okay, and I'll get some coffee at the same time, so I only break one time. I'll be right back. Okay, excuse me. I'm back. Welcome back to YouTube, Monica. Alrighty. Kicks down door to chat. A rose by another name is still a flask. How's it going, Zeroth? Doing good? How do I get to that windmill then? Windmill turntable. But by the looks of it, it's the other windmill I have to go to? Can I get back to my boat from before or not? Well, I'm ahead of the situation. It's like there's not enough juice. You okay, Duke? Laughing to yourself like that? Well, I guess this is where I'm supposed to go. Or what? Or was... No, that's where I was. I suppose, yeah. Which one are we going after now? I have one. The chapter or section I guess I'm on right now. I already got the part of Rose, I suppose I should say. But now I don't know how to go back. It's Moreau, I think, the one, the dude I'm up against, I guess, in this section. Although whether he's still alive or dead, that I don't know yet. Still laughing. Okay, the windmills are what creates electricity. I get that. Gatehouse, sluice gate. Yeah, but I don't have a crank at the moment. Also, the second place, do you think it was all dolled up with no place to go? His story is pretty sad, but also strangely interesting. Quite a fishy character. Fishy, you say? Well, the last time I saw him, he seemed to get swallowed up by a fish, so it looks like you gotta find a way across the water. Yep. It looks that way. I had a boat before, but where is it now? Can I still go back to it? Hold on. Yeah, I think maybe I have to do that. I can't jump down. No, it might be a bit too high too. Nothing in the galley, nothing in the hold. Okay, well, I don't know. Oh, really, I don't know. There's a cable connecting the two, but I don't suppose he will jump and grab the rope or cable and move across. I don't suppose. Can't get to the center section of it. Yeah, that cable. No, can't do anything about it. Or it's just an electric cable, I guess. After Castle 1, what meant you could... What? You could break that lock? What? Well, I haven't been in here. Because I had not noticed that I could. Ah, never mind. I think I found something that I did not have... That I did not do before. Nothing in here. Fish. Fish. Found somewhere else to look? Ah, okay. Yep. Handgun ammo. Something to break. Whoa! Oh, look away across. Yeah, rotten fish. I can't pick that one. Okay, collect rose 3 out of 4. Escape Moreau. So he is the fish? So I suppose, as I was saying earlier, that that's a big water creature. I suppose, as I was saying earlier, that he is a reference to Dr. Moreau in, I believe the title of the book is The Island of Dr. Moreau.
I'm not looking in fish food.
Not filthy enough to be true justice. Thank you, Monica, for these valuable references. Okay, I can't get across here, it seems. What, I should just fight him? What do I do? It says escape him, not fight him, so... that way? It's a dead end, though. That looks like it's about to fall. That thing over there. Despite the fact that nothing seems to indicate that you have to break it. There's no yellow paint on it. No? You don't have to make that thing drop in the water. I can't even see what is holding it. You need to look at all angles of that structure. If only real life had yellow paint on important stuff. If only. Maybe there is indeed some yellow paint somewhere that I could not see. But maybe I need to reach it from there instead. I see it. There was some yellow paint. Where is it? Not gonna get me, huh? Okay. Handgun ammo. Not obvious first time, also up and down. No. This is where I was already. Ah, wait, okay. Can't go that way. What is it? Yuck! Yuck! Gets hand cut off. I'd rather die. That's why you need to find someone who's willing to do it for you. So you get to live. What does that mean? Wait. Okay, I crossed. Everyone needs an Ethan. Yeah, I made it to this spot. Ah. Okay, I need to figure out which one goes away. Okay. Okay, I made it across. Whoa. Should stop here. I'm the best. That was a good one. Have I made it? Have I almost made it across now? Escape Morrow. Yo, Morrow, you're a moron. Okay. Where is he? I want to cross, but I don't want to be caught by surprise. I'm happy for him. Uh-oh. He's such a happy little fish. Living his best life. Mommy issues Morrow. Froze up in Morrow. Yuck! He's not a bad fellow, he doesn't deserve that. Mm-hmm. Not looking to become fish food, yeah. None of us is.
Caught myself a big one.
Well, what did I catch? What is that thing? Ah, it's the whole boat, I guess.
Need to get out of here.
Sorry? Alright, so I remembered. I'll need a secondary language. That is in English, and well, the place I'm going doesn't have anything. But if it really comes to it, I could go further into the big city and learn French. I'm here, Monica, just saying. Just saying. And you know I'd be happy to help. Ah, crap. Yep, I'm dead. In fact, I was tapping the button continuously. And skipped the "You are dead" screen. Okay. Soul double. French. Me. What? What, I wasn't fast enough before, perhaps? Ah, okay, it's timed. Yeah, from the moment you pull up the sunken ship, I guess you do have a certain amount of time to do it. Huh? What's that? Instead of the phrase double Dutch? I do not know that phrase. What does that mean? English not being my native language? If it's something well known, well, I don't know it. Never mind. This is where I was. It's all French to me. Maybe it won't always be like that. You can't climb up it like this. No, you think? Crank. Chiefly British and formal language that cannot be understood. If it was all double Dutch to me, okay. Instead of it's all Greek, okay. Usually in French we would say it's Chinese. To mention something that's incomprehensible. No need to be cranky. Doom 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 doom. Hi Moro. Bye Moro. Whee!
Okay.
Yeah, that sort of thing, you know? When someone makes a joke and the music goes off. It's become a meme, I guess, at this point. I actually never watched the TV show. I have no idea what it's all about. I just know it was super popular, and that's just about all I know. Ah, wait a minute. Is the note, like, sideways or something? Ah, no, okay. No, I see. It very much has been for a long time. I've never watched it either, just know my references for most memes. Yeah, I know, you're, I'm looking for a word, a made-up word, for meme encyclopedia, a memepedia, a meme wiki. There we go, yeah, it was sideways, I guess, the thing. Rotated is a better word for it, I suppose.
Got it.
Find a way out. Uh-oh. My precious water, no. Once I was called the meme queen. Can't claim that title anymore, sadly. Oh, why not? You got competition? You've met your match? Someone stole it from you? If you need someone to make a body disappear, call me. Ah, you're not up to date with the latest? Ah, okay. Well, the golden age of memes is probably behind us as it is, so you're probably not missing out on much. October 1st, a sunny day. Mother Miranda brought me 5 people from the village, just like I asked. Did it? I made them sleep with some liquid, and then I put Kadu in their tummies. I am looking forward to the Kadu to grow in their tummies. October 2, or 2nd, a cloudy day. I refuse to get TikTok. I don't have it. I mean, usually TikTok videos that are popular will make their way onto Instagram anyway, so I refuse to get TikTok. He writes like a kid. Yeah, maybe because he has the mind of a child. 4 of the people from the village are dead this morning. 1 is almost a lichen. I sent it to my lab on the mountain. I failed again. Mother wants strong vessels, but I cannot get any. I will need more people from the village. So he is like Dr. Morrow then, in that he performs experiments on people. I was not wrong to call him a reference in that sense. What's that? Okay, there we go. I don't know who wrote that book actually. I never read it. I know my mom had it on her shelf, on her bookshelf for ages, but I saw the movie adaptation, which I hear is actually not a great adaptation of it. Ah, well, the 1996 adaptation is what I should say I saw. But it's based on the book by... H.G. Wells? Ah, okay. And it is The Island of Dr. Moreau, the title, so I was right earlier. Like in the version that I saw, the main actor is played by the same actor that does Lupin in Harry Potter. Dr. Moreau is Marlon Brando, and then there's Val Kilmer as well. I can't remember exactly what role he plays. Good actors, but I think the movie's direction was probably not everything it should have been. Whoa. Am I supposed to fight him or not?
I guess I gotta do this.
Whoa. So I guess I have to fight him then. Whoa! Most used bombs for this part? I probably should indeed. I'm just wasting ammo here, I think. Okay. As long as I got all the loot I was supposed to get. Mm-hmm. Okay, so he shows up when I go that way. Explosive sticks.
I guess I gotta do this.
He may be invulnerable for a few seconds after he's already taken damage. Whoa, whoa, I can see I can see his insides. Why do you hate me? Whoa! Ah. Don't look at me that way. I don't think this one did anything. I think I wasted a few bombs back there. I believe I could have been more efficient. Yeah, I'll start it over because I think I could be more efficient with how I use them. I think I wasted a couple. And then it seems that you can throw a bomb, the body of Moro will pop out, and then you do have to shoot him, but with something ideally more powerful than the handgun. Sniper rifle, maybe? What's the most powerful one? The most powerful of the weapons I have at the moment. Examine. 700. 840. Okay, so I guess it's this one I should use. As close up to him as I can.
Do this.
Whoops. You're the reason Mother doesn't love me. Where is he? He's not coming? Whoa! So Moreau's backstory is a total mystery, so most of it is fans speculating, so there is a signpost at his dwellings that says Moreau's clinic, which means either he or a deceased family member was a physician. And from looking at his character without this cloak, you can see he has nautical tattoos. One of a jellyfish with the word mother written in it, and another of an anchor. Fans speculate this means he may have been a sailor or a fisherman before his transformation. Well, a sailor, maybe not really, but a fisherman sounds plausible, I guess, just looking at, well, what the place looks like. I mean, it doesn't look like, I mean, if he was a sailor, you would see, I guess, evidence that there was actually some traffic on the waters here, but it looks like it's more of a little lake in the countryside. So I would expect more, something along the lines of him going out on his boat and fishing. Whoa, 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 whoa. I didn't even get to understand what happened.
Gotta do this.
I think I did very good back there. But I'm stuck right now. Ah. No, 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 no! I'm gonna die again! I don't know where to... There must be shelter, I guess, somewhere that you can hide inside of to avoid that acid rain. But where is it? Here, maybe. That looks like a possibility. A lot of fans, when drawing him as what they believe he may have looked like as a human, draw him as a fisherman. Well, I agree. It's plausible that this is what he was.
I guess I gotta do this.
Okay, if I hide here... When he says I've been saving this one, I think that means gross, he peed. I think when he says I've been saving this one, it means that he is gonna, well, hurl. And that you have to hide yourself here to avoid the rain. That's it. Seems like I can come out of hiding. Why don't you come down here? Whoa. Oh no! It didn't let me use this thing. I have 2 more bombs. I'm stuck! He's too big! I'm stuck! I got him. Fish out of water. Uh-oh. Thank you, Monica. Crystal Morrow.
Death as he was in life. Disgusting.
I could have used more of those explosive barrels, I guess. It still wasn't super optimal, but well. It's my first time playing through the game, so I don't know all that I could do, I guess, to make it the best it could be. Quite a bit of stuff, though, here. That's rather cruel, Ethan. Yeah, that was not necessary. He's gone already. He suffered enough. He didn't need that from you.
The exit's up ahead.
Is it really? There's a chest there. So that's where he was before. That's what he was eating? What is it? Don't know. Cheese? Okay, my faff boy is coming up. Heisenberg. Mother Miranda gave me a rose jar. No one likes me, which is why I thought they would leave me out again. But Heisenberg said that was why we each get a rose. The ceremony cannot happen without us all there. Mother didn't seem to care though. Mother said Rose is a vessel. With a vessel, Mother can get her real child back, even though she has been dead for a very long time. But if Mother does, then what will happen to me? I'm not a real child. Would she abandon me? No, I don't want that. No, 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 no. Quite tragic, Cadu.
Is that alive?
Another key.
You're better off than I thought.
Heisenberg.
Oh, come on. We just met a while back, not that it really matters.
You're the last asshole in my way, aren't you?
You've got fight. I'll give you that, Ethan. But what's the plan when you have all 4 flasks?
What are you trying to get at?
I could lend you a hand.
Chris, what the
Get
hell?
on my good side?
Now don't get cocky. I'd kill you if you weren't worth the trouble. There's a stronghold not too far outside the village. Go there and get my flask. Do that, and you pass. First, head back to the graveyard.
Let's see what you're really made of, Ethan Winters. Can you break it? No. Guess not. Okay, this section is in blue. Where is the chest? How do you get to the chest? Hope I haven't traumatized you too much. Little bit. A little bit. Not nightmare-inducing traumatized. But this is something I cannot unsee. I will never see that character in the same light again. How do you get to that chest? Moreau's hidden weapon. I want it. How do I get to it? You knew what you were doing, didn't you? You knew exactly what you were doing. Alright, well, maybe I should look it up. Because I'm afraid... but maybe it's through the mechanical door that I have to go to get to it. Before I look it up, I will try that. There's a reason I sent the whole playlist and not just 1 or 2 videos, yeah. But it was interesting though, the whole thing was interesting. Yeah, I was wondering actually, the last video of the playlist said to be continued or something like that, but apparently that last video was from 2 years ago, so I imagine there may not be any more. Save. Could be it. I think. Yeah, there's more treasure that way. I think this is where he intends me to go. Yeah, in that corner. What does it say here? Heisenberg? Yeah, okay. But in that corner of the map, it's the one thing remaining to do, so I should probably continue exploring. I should shoot these crows, and I keep running into them and forcing them to fly away. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Okay, I got the loot. Ah! What's that? Never mind. Okay. Let's hope I learn to aim better than that when my training begins. All right. trying to save up on ammo, but it's not easy. I left some stuff in here. That's it. Oh yeah, I had to fight a giant monster yesterday. Some kind of giant ogre with a huge hammer. He seemed like a unique enemy that you may not face again later in the game. Ah, mermaid ball. Uh-huh. I'm back at the beginning. What, he's not dead yet? And so there's a treasure. Mother Miranda gave me a mountain. Now I can do lots and lots of Cadu experiments. This is my secret special laboratory. I did 3 Cadu experiments today, but they all went pop and made a mess. They all went pop and made a mess. I put in the Cadu, then I tried putting wolf blood from a needle into the spine. The person wriggled a lot and then killed my assistant. I could not hold it down, so I put it in a cage. Now I have to feed it. Science sounds complicated. Oh, wolfsbane. Ooh, nice. Is that the best handgun in the game? A revolver that uses magnum rounds. Ah, okay, it's a magnum. Uh-huh. Hmm. All right. Alright. Well, that's it, I suppose. Well, this little corner of the map there might have some more stuff. Don't think I've been there yet. Oh, no! Whoa. No, no. No. No, 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 no. I'm dead. Well, I gotta move. So about the continued thing, it's more of a if she ever decides to create more, but she mostly uses them as background characters or for short videos. Okay. Okay. Understood. What, did you just go and looked it up? See if she was still planning on doing anything with them? Well, I guess this game came out 2 years ago, and she made these videos 2 years ago. I suppose it made sense to make them at that time because the game was new and it was pretty popular. But now that may make less sense, I suppose. Did she make any Resident Evil 4 animations by any chance? You can't use that here. No, it's the wheel. Well wheel. Flashbang. Okay. I was wondering if she did a continuation. Yeah, mm-hmm. Okay. Time to head back, I suppose. This way. Did Eisenberg do this? Talk about going overboard. Also, what time is it? So I don't miss work. I think I can go there. Yeah, there's a mechanical door. Okay. This way. Damn this dude. He really wants to make sure that I don't get lost. That way. Uh-huh. Poultry. Sorry. The Thickmas video I forgot. Now I'm just on a whole exploration of her videos. Feel free to send any you think might make me laugh. Let's see. There's a yellow arrow on this door. You send any, they'll give me something to do while I'm at work in the middle of the night, with perhaps not much to do. What's he doing? He has a Kadu. He had one of these things. Starting to have a lot, but the really interesting stuff.
Please let me know if you'd like to strengthen your weapons.
Uh-huh.
Aha. Aha.
Uh-huh.
Fine, all finished.
Okay, crystal fragments. Crystal beast, very valuable, very valuable. So if you thought Ethan Expands the Bloodline was traumatizing, Thickness is even more so. Yeah, I'm exaggerating a little bit.
This is Lord Moreau's? I suppose it's what they call the beauty of the grotesque.
The beauty of the grotesque, okay. Don't mock him. Don't make fun of the dead. They can't defend themselves.
Life.
Food is life.
I saw you eyeing that one.
Yeah, well, each one I buy, he makes them more expensive.
Have a wonderful adventure.
Okay. Now. There was a bridge down that way that I can now lower. Okay, there's a little boat. Let's see where we can go with this. Can we go that way? Yes. And downstream as well. Although downstream there doesn't seem to be anything of value down there, but up that way there may be some stuff. Oh, that's the castle. Disembark. Oh, there's a well. Huh. Have I been here? Save point. I guess I may have. Is that perhaps where you come out of the castle when you're done with that section of the story? I think it may well be. Uh-huh. Oh, a ladder? Wait a minute. If there's a save point right before it, that might not be by accident. I finished the item that was requested. Please deliver it to the house with the red chimney. Go through the caves to the ruins, then down into the village. Okay. It's locked on the other side. Isn't that where Eisenberg is trying to drop you or something? Whoa. What's the point? Okay. Was that a good idea? No. Did I just screw up? Ah, no, never mind. Explosive rounds. You drop on this side. You unlocked it. Large pigeon blood ruby. Magnum ammo, magnum ammo. There should still be some loot by the looks of it. No, that's still not it. Where is that loot? Did I miss something up there? Glimmer? Did you see any? It's quite possible. Yeah, my thoughts exactly. Yeah, that's usually what it is when you can't find an item. Here would be a good spot for it, for example. Now I can't get up there anymore. No. It's still red. If it was up there, it's too late. Or maybe I should look it up. What do they call this place? Bottom of the well? I don't know. Bottom of the well. RE8. Items search. No, that's not quite what I want. There's a video, okay. I mean, judging from the thumbnail of the video, this is the room I'm in. Yeah, hang on, because I don't pay for YouTube Premium, so I do have to sit through the ads, sadly. Yeah, okay. Person goes down in the well. Gets, what was that? A mine, I guess? Yeah, he got the mine. There was some loot up there, so I think in the water near the ladder. Hold on. You think? Were you looking it up, perhaps? Because if you've already found it, then I'm not looking for it anymore. That was right, Monica, but there's more. Apparently there's more, and apparently there was a bomb up there that I may have now permanently missed. With that being said, I can reload my save file, if need be. Oh well. Was that a pun? Intended or not? I mean, I know what I'm supposed to do now, so it won't take nearly as long to do it again. And get another shot at getting all the items. Mine. It wasn't intended, but man, am I hilarious without trying. You can joke about it or not, that's what I think. But now actually, I think I already got that pipe bomb. But it is true that apparently it is possible to get yourself stuck and not be able to complete the thing. Ah, shotgun ammo I saw. Where these I didn't get. I'm sure I didn't get these. So that might have been what I was missing. What? I need to keep pushing? No, never mind. That was not necessary. That's it. It was a shotgun ammo. Good thing I saved before going down there. Now let's save this. It nice when blue. What's that? Nah, it's my bro sending me stuff. Dimitrescu. No, can't go that way anymore. Well, the castle we've completed anyway, so there's no need to worry about it. That door there, I can't recall if... Well, Well, what's for sure is that I can't go there now. How about this one? What section is this? Vineyard? Ah. Not again! Please, not that. Anything but that. That should have worked. Did you see that? Or do I not have to? Maybe I don't have to light these and only the tall ones. Ah. Okay. No loot? Oh. No loot. Oh. Ooh, money. Get the chandeliers. Well, maybe it's not gold. What's that? Medium rare? Wait a minute. He caught fire? He's just gonna fall then. No? Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, I get it. Come here. Okay. That's an interesting puzzle. Golden Lady statue. Magnum ammo. That's it. It's blue. And I got the treasure. What's that about a vineyard then? Oh, it's that way perhaps? But Well, from what I can tell, this is that's all there was in here. Hidden, time to head back. Okay, so this is where I started from. What if I go down the river? A nice little trip. Well, that seems to be another corner of the map that I have not explored, so... A cave. Uh-huh. Well, it's blue, so that means no items. Ah, this one's red. And looks a lot more dingy. Uh-oh. Also, Heisenberg. Anti-coin? A foregrip. Mine. Explosive rounds, flashbang. DNA sequencing complete, 99.95% match to Dolby mutamycete. The deviation of 0.05% can presumably be attributed to artificial changes by humans, which means this is probably the source. Further investigation into how the connections managed to find and extract the mold is needed. The fungal colony is spread out under the entire village. When you take the Baker incident into account, the hosts of the mutamycete are part of a network of consciousness. If that network is linked to here, then we could assume this organism here is data storage. If that's the case, then what data is Miranda after? Go. I wonder if the time of day is triggered by the story itself, or if it is triggered by how long you've taken to get to that point in the game. Finest fish, ah. I wonder if I can get to where that pig was from the photo. But I wonder, I think it might be something I already got, because I did get quality meat from a pure white pig, it says. So I guess if there's only one in the game, I already got it before I got the photo. I got it yesterday. You could have gotten it before, yeah, Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Because this fish right there looked, well, a bit gold, I guess. I'm not sure what color that was supposed to be, but it looked different from the others. And I got finest fish. And that reminded me of that one pig that was different from all the others that got me finest meat. So yeah, I suppose that was it. Hold on, because struggling here a little. Okay, there we go. Potter's Field, that's a place I've already been to. Now I wonder if the vineyard, have I been there? Merchant. Yeah, that was on the way to the castle. At the very start of the game, like well, the very start. Well, early on in the game is what I should say. That was where I met Duke for the first time. Yeah, so I guess I've already been there. there's probably no point and maybe even no way to get back there. You haven't made any meals yet? No, because I wanted to invest in the best one possible, but I need juicy game for it and I don't know where to get any. I didn't mean to go that way. By the way, isn't that where you put the four... The pattern looks really familiar. Head flask. I don't know. Because I saw a spot with 4 square indentations. Juicy game is gotten from a blue bird that sits in a tree within the village. I do seem to have access to most of the village. Yeah, I wanted to actually to go back and see what that red gate here is about. I believe it's something to do with some kind of mausoleum in a graveyard, but I'm not 100% sure.
Welcome.
Valuable. Combinable. Combinable. Maybe these go together. Valuable. Intricately designed coin. Looks like one from the Baker house. Golden Lady statue.
Splendid. Do you know its worth? Do let me know if you find anything
It's
else
near the
around.
graveyard is all I can say. Thank you, Monica. I will be looking for it. And thanks for your input. Magnum ammo? No. Crafting? No. Treasure? Combine? Right, but I'm still missing one though. Oh gosh, I hope I didn't sell the other one. I mean, I've been trying to pay attention to the stuff that said combinable so that I would not sell it by accident, but there was a green stone before that looked a little bit like this one, and now I wonder... I don't know if it was a combinable or not, the one I sold.
Oh, yes. Have a wonderful adventure.
Well, there's a graveyard close by. Rose is waiting for you. What the... Ah. Okay. Rose, such a thorny child. Well, there are ambient bird noises, but they sound like crows. No, not that. Hold on. I hear something from there, but don't worry, it's another red ruby thing found in the well. Ah, okay. Okie dokie. I'm pretty sure I haven't sold another red ruby like that. Pigeon blood ruby, as they call them. It's right above my head. I don't see. Oh! It's so easy to miss. If you hadn't told me it was there, I would have never found it. Damn. But I'm glad. I'm glad you told me, because that means I won't have to feel bad about missing something that I might not be able to get back later.
If it's just looking, window shop away.
The Duke's Kitchen. Juicy game, meat, poultry. Well, I have the necessary stuff, yeah.
Thank you. We've gathered all the ingredients. Now... Apologies for the wait. Here's your share.
Ah, because I have to share it with him. Once you've completed a... health has greatly increased permanently.
Such a dish could be had in
So you can't make it twice.
frontier.
You would likely have found a photo at some point, and then it would have just been a matter of searching. Ah, yeah. Yeah, if it is anything like the fine meat and finest fish. The finest fish, I haven't found a photo either, but I imagine it might come up at some point if there was one for the pig.
Don't let... Thank you. Now to cook.
You can in New Game Plus, I believe. Yeah. But maybe you can continue improving with each new
Here it is. Please.
playthrough the game. I don't know.
To think such a dish could be had in this winter-bound frontier. Thank you. Now to cook.
Let's get cooking. What's shaking, bacon?
Apologies for the wait. Here's your share. To think such a dish could be had in this winter-bound frontier.
Quality meat, finest fish.
Thank you.
I don't have enough fish for this one. And for this one, I need wait a second, what? But I don't have fish at all anymore. Okay. You kill it, we cook it. Great slogan, Duke. I need one more fish. Movement speed increases permanently. Well, all in due time, I guess. I have enough poultry and meat for this one, so let's cook
Now
it.
to cook.
Can't get back what you've given him. But I did not complete the... Ah, yeah, true. Okay, no, I understand. Yeah, I did have a bit of fish, but I guess it removed the number of...
Such a dish could be had in this winter-bound frontier.
number left. Ah, yeah, okay. I already gave him the finest fish. Okay, I understand, yeah. I understand the mechanics a bit better now. Well, I guess it's...
I've had my eyes on this.
There's no need to hold on to the things I already gave him then. The things that I have. So I'm ultimately gonna need 6 more fish, and that's enough to finish cooking the remainder, I suppose. Yeah, exactly, yeah. That's what I just realized, yeah. I need 6. Food is life. You look like food is life to you indeed, yeah. With all due respect. I wonder if you can do something about going down the river here. Well, I'm glad about the progress I managed to make through the game. I can still stream tomorrow and the night after. And then I'm going to my parents for the weekend, since it is the annual fair in my hometown. And my brother will be there too, so that's the occasion for us to all get together as a family. And then I would get back on Tuesday the week after. But I would like to be done with this game before I leave, though. So yeah, here I can't fish, and it doesn't seem like I can walk up the river. Yeah, no. Not a chance. There are certain spots for fish. Maybe that river here. Just a thought. Although I think the way may be shut. I'm not 100% sure. I would have to check. I sent you a guide on Discord in case you don't feel like searching for hours. Thank you. Thank you so much. It's locked from the other side. So you can come out of this place but not get in there that way. That might be how you come back from going to face Heisenberg, for all I know. Okay, I'll have a look at what you just sent me, because if there's a chance that I might finish getting all the dishes now, I figure I may as well. Discord. Why don't I get notifications? Well, not all the time, I guess, about stuff I get on Discord. Okay. Fish meat locations. Open with Chrome. In Resident Evil Village, Ethan can collect fish meat, etc., 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 etc. This group of fish can only be found in a small tunnel after you leave Castle Dimitrescu. I think I already got that one. The gate fish, I was there just now. Reservoir tunnel catfish. Pair of catfish lurking in the pool of water in the tunnel you can explore after taking the boat across the reservoir. I think I got that? Didn't I? Is that the reservoir? Here? Is that it? The map doesn't say, so... Ah, crud. Ah, but why did it close what I was just looking at? Ah! Dang it. I closed the guide. Drained reservoir catfish location, another easily missed area that you cannot return to later. Aww. Once you have drained the reservoir and defeated Salvatore Moro, collect the flask but do not head up the lift. Collect the flask, but I already had it before. Do not head up the lift, instead return to where you first used the boat to find the water gone and a path through the bottom of the ruined, etc., etc. The finest fish meat. Cannibal storeroom. One fish meat. I think I may have permanently lost the ability to get them. If I still need 5, there's no way if this guide is complete that I can get them all. You found a better one? Ah, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Yes, I can send to you, giving me cookies, well, whatever. Okay, accessed after defeating Lady Dimitrescu. Okay, it's got a lot of ads, though. 2 locations. Okay, yeah, the moat is a place I've already visited. And, let's see. Well, I can't get back to the castle, so this one I can already forget. Here? B1, 1F. Okay, let's try another one. The reservoir. Is that the place? Heck if I know. Can be accessed after you get out of the boat. After disembarking, do not go to the hut immediately and turn right. The fishes in the reservoir are missable. I think I missed some permanently. I wish I had known. This is frustrating. I don't like missables in games. Okay, golden fish. And then Otto's mill. Okay. Yeah, the only location, if you ever feel like doing a new game plus, then you know now. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, thank you. I mean, I didn't mean to sound ungrateful if that's how I sounded when I said I wish I had known sooner. I did not mean it as a reproach, as a criticism. Well, I should go back, I think. I'll save at the church, and then we can start making our way to where Heisenberg is supposed to be then. Probably won't have enough time to finish that section today, but at least let's try to progress as much as we can through it. I'm not a fan of missables either, so I usually check for such things before starting. And then if there is, I have a guide up for my own sanity. Yeah, that's probably preferable. I try to avoid using them if I can, because I don't want to spoil myself anything, but at the same time, I kind of feel bad about having missed something. You know, I worked hard already to get all these rooms blue in the first place, and now, well, it kind of feels like it was all for nothing, because there's always going to be that one little thing that I couldn't get. That's how it's going to feel to me anyway. Like, they couldn't put any fish here, for example. No. But I didn't mean to do that. Usually it's the knife on the right. The way I usually set it up. That would have been too easy. Yeah. Too convenient. It's easier than running around and waving your knife around hoping it connects. Thought I heard crows. You can't shoot down those in the sky by any chance. Get some extra meat that way. Odo's Mill. Okay. Cannibal's Plunder. Well, at least I can make the meal that requires one fish, and then if I will never be able to get the 5 I have missing for that one other meal, then well, that's it's just too bad. Nothing I can do about it then. I just hope that the stuff I gave him on this playthrough, he will still have it ready by the next one. Because if he doesn't, that's a wasted investment, know what I mean? Ah, it's another giant. Don't think so? You know, I'm a brilliant surgeon. Maybe I could do something with that, for that hump. What hump? Dr. Frankenstein. It's Frankenstein. Don't think that did anything. Hey! Thanks, Satan. Actually, it's Satin. What is that a reference to? What's that a reference to, Monica? I don't have it. Hold on. Wreck-It Ralph. I think I watched it once, but just the one time, and I did not really memorize anything from it. But now that you've said that, that reminds me of something else. I'm trying to find the quote. It's from Ace Ventura, but I can't remember exactly how the scene goes.
Satan.
Excuse me. Ventura.
Yes, Satan.
Yes, Satan.
Oh, I'm sorry, sir. You sounded like someone else.
Oh, I'm sorry, sir. You sounded like someone else. Just cause you're a bad guy doesn't mean you're a bad guy. Yeah. Well, that I probably remember, yeah, from the movie. Ventura! Yes, Satan? Oh, I'm sorry, sir. You sounded like someone else. Actually, I could use mines. Ah, you just sent it to me? Ah, he's released one of those bats out of hell. Where is he? The dude. Whoa! I got him? No. Whoa! Oof. Giant crystal axe. Did I get all I could get from this place? Loot and stuff? Well, the place is to the red, so I guess I should still look. Oh! Meat, meat, meat. Meat, meat. July 8th. Today is the day the Jolly Merchant stops by. He always gives me old newspapers. I know Miranda forbids them, but news of the outside world is always so fascinating. There was one thing that piqued my interest in the last one. It was an article about some medicine company. I don't remember the name, but their emblem looked familiar. It was the same symbol on the giant's chalice. I'm pretty sure I saw the same one painted on the walls in the cave too. That radiating umbrella image really stands out. What's some outsider company emblem doing here? I wonder if it had anything to do with that man that stayed here all those years ago. Nah, I'm overthinking it. Did I get fish? Metal scrap. Herb. But in that room I got everything by the looks of it. I have one piece of fish. Well, that's the last one I'll get, I guess, if I can't get back to the reservoir to get those that I missed. Handgun ammo. Still red. Looking for items, looking for items, looking for items. It could be a glimmer, a glimmering thing again. In here? No. Yes, no, nothing. It's always the last one. That's frustrating. There's probably only one thing left somewhere and can't find it. What's with the music? Any glimmer? No. Up there, that would have been a good hiding place, but I may have to look it up once again. Because I can't leave without it. Well, there's still a chest, though. Got distracted looking for the wrecked half clips, but you got that fish? Yes, I did. I did get the fish, but now I'm on the lookout for something else. So Otto's Mill, item search. Item locations. Includes 26 items, it says. Wow. Okay, I don't want to know how to get to it. Oh, jeez. Meat. Once you get the previous crate, shoot the locker on the gate. When you open it, you'll see a pig running around. No, I've already got all of that. Crystal fragment. Wait, there's a crystal fragment? I'm not sure this is the same thing. I think that's it. What does it say? The first two corridors inside the mill are linear and there are no items to be found. Your search continues when you enter the actual mill via the door on the right. Immediately after you get inside, turn left and go around the large saw. On the right side, you'll find a box with shotgun ammo. Did I get that? From the door then, which is not this one. It's the other one. That's the door. Goodness. It keeps opening videos and advertisements on my phone. That's it. I can't even scroll the page anymore. They really go overboard with the advertisements. Okay. Immediately after you get inside, turn left and go around the large saw. Yeah, this one. Okay, there was shotgun ammo here. I got it. After you get the ammo, you will want to deal with the guy in front of you. He is busy, but you'll get his attention. That's the only way to advance, and from him, you'll get the giant crystal axe and a treasure. A treasure you can sell to our friendly Duke. After you clear the area close to the same saw where you found the ammo box above, but this time on the barrel, you'll find some handgun ammo. It's the one that was right here. Yeah, I remember that one. Get it, then turn right. Sniper rifle ammo close to the previous location and also left from the door with 3 lockers. You'll see some stored wood. What, that? Yeah. And... that's it? Oh, okay. Good. But, there's a treasure in here, then. How'd you get to it? That way? That's it. Father Nicola's Angel. Okay, it's blue. Also, what time is it? Okay. Can still play for a little over half an hour. No! This one's dead. And this one is too. Well, let's go back to the Duke then. Make that one last meal of the game. Okay, so I need to get past the graveyard and then immediately right after I get down there.
Welcome.
Number left. 0. What?
We've gathered all
Okay.
the ingredients. Now,
It's the movement speed increase that I did not get.
here it is. Please, join me. I wouldn't mind having that again.
There. I need 5 more.
Pay me no mind.
Giant crystal axe. Very valuable. This one is very valuable.
Splendid. Do you know its worth?
Is there any need to keep poultry now? Or meat for that matter? I'm not gonna need them, so... Isn't it better to just sell it now? If it's never gonna get used. What do you think? Any thoughts? Don't think so, as in... Don't think there's any need to keep them? Or, don't think I should sell them? I should sell. You think? Well, I think so too.
Bits and bobs? I see.
he's not gonna cook me the same thing a second time, so... Yeah, hold on. I want to see if I can...
Wish to make a purchase?
Yeah, I wish so. Gunsmithy, etc, etc. Well, there's not much I can improve. I feel like the game is just gonna give me a replacement for this one soon, so... Unless... Is there more than one rifle in this game? This I'm gonna look up, because... It's been a while that I've had this one, and I have not seen a replacement yet. Resident Evil 8 F2 rifle or replacement. Maybe there's only one in this case, and my being careful about it was completely unnecessary. How many rifles? Every gun and weapon. Well, it's kind of a spoiler, though. There's only one, apparently. Completion weapons. Dragoon, assault rifle, fully automatic. Sniper rifles, there seems to be only one. This one. Although, I guess the other rifles use the same ammo, so... I know there's the hand cannon, I guess. Hand cannon PZ. Handgun sniper rifle ammo. Revolver. Okay, whatever. Well.
To hunger is to be alive.
Well, au revoir. There, that's your French lesson for the day. He said au revoir. Oh, that's plenty of mines. Okay. Let's see what we can craft. I do know some French, just very, very, very little. Well, maybe that will change in the future then. Let's see, can I craft more of that stuff? And well, I can spell it. Can't spell it. Ah, those words you don't know how to spell them. Okay, yeah. I didn't understand. Okay. Let's save. And after Eisenberg now. Go straight, I guess. No, that way. Yeah, follow the signs. Silly. They're big enough. They're hard to miss. Good luck. What? Oh, they're not dead? What was that? I heard something. Careful about the time. Okay. What was that? What's that? There's more? What should I expect? One with an armor? Just in case, I should probably shortcut the mines already. Instead of the rifle. Okay, that must have been all of them. No, not yet. Yeah, that's a lot of them, damn it. Damn! How many of them? Can still hear one. Okay. Trick shot. Defeat an enemy from long range with the sniper something something. Well, I didn't get to read the whole thing, but I got an achievement for this somehow. But I thought that was a headshot. I believe it should be dead. Is that what he meant by good luck? Because you have to face hordes of these guys. It doesn't really tell you if you get everything or not. By the way, of all the unique treasures in the game, there's only one left. This one? Treasure under the stronghold. Okay. But that would be nice if we could get this one today. What's that? That's the loot from the guy I sniped from a distance, I guess. Okay, well, I want to make sure that I'm not missing anything. Don't wanna close my eyes. Don't wanna fall asleep 'cause I'd miss you, babe. And I don't wanna miss a thing. Okay. think some of them must have died from that explosion. Yeah, at least one. Maybe two. Where is it? Where are they? Think you can also go for the knee on these guys. It's just risky. They're a bit more aggressive than these zombies, on which it did seem to be efficient. Okay, where's the loot from for the guy I got before? Not here. Chem fluid. Chem fluid, okay. So many explosive barrels, damn it. That won't serve any purpose.
How do I get this door open?
No, that's the way I came from. Never mind. Well, I got a few with these explosions. I got one. Ah, yeah, there's a ladder in the corner. Hurry up, Ethan. Ah. No! All right. Ah, wait. I missed the treasure. Where is it? Especially if it's the last one, I don't want to miss it. Forbidden Woods. What, it's somewhere up there? No, you don't need to crawl under something. Hmm. Hmm. Well, yeah, over there, but... Huh. It's right up there by the looks of it. Can you collapse this thing and maybe make the treasure fall? I'd like to figure this out without looking it up. Yeah, also let's heal. Okay, you have 3. It's underground, I believe. I've sent the link. Ah, thank you. Okay, well, I will just try to find it using your hint first before I resort to just looking at the solution. And if I really can't find it, then I'll just look at it. Just continue. I think it's the way. I think is the way. Just continue. I think is the way. Okay. Seem to be moving away from it, but right, it's not something I missed, right? It doesn't seem like it. Yeah, no, okay. And nothing here either. Okay. Stronghold. Huh, yeah. Right, if they're offering me to save here, that might... Yeah. Yeah, if they're offering me to save here, there may not be another save for a while, and, I may not be able to save right before I have to leave for work, so I really should be, spending some time trying to figure this thing out now, I believe. Well, look, I had missed that, so looking for it, I found some stuff that I would have missed otherwise. I was wondering if maybe you can run over the gap and maybe fall on that pillar. No, not here. Well, I think I'll just look it up because this is maybe a bit too complicated for my poor little brain. Okay, well. What time is it? Okay, 54. Let's see. It is on the way to Heisenberg. Ready? Well, I'll just look at it anyway, just to confirm. The treasure under the stronghold. Oh, what's going on with my controller here? I couldn't look up anymore. What's that? What's happening? Come on. Okay. Bizarre. Yes, open it in Chrome. Blah 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 blah. While exiting the stronghold and making your way over to Eisenberg's factory, you can find this treasure on your way. Is that... That's what it's called? The treasure under the stronghold? Ah, yeah, okay. Okay. Okay, well, I guess I don't have to worry about it now then. Okay, I'm not gonna read too much into it because that might be a spoiler stuff, so... Yeah, but as long as I'm sure, as I can be sure for now that I shouldn't worry too much about getting it now. That one was simple? Okay. Well, going back, I found some shotgun ammo, so I might as well save that. Let's see within the last few minutes that I have, if I can find anything interesting. Ah, well, look. Let's try to at least complete this room if we can. Can you go any higher? Not from here, by the looks of it. Maybe these little alcoves have items? No. 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 Not here. No, okay, well.
This must be their den.
Ah! I fell. First aid med. Crystal skull. Ah, you're going to bed? Oh, okay. Sorry, Monica. I missed your message. Although that was just 1 minute ago. I'll be leaving in like, well, leaving. I'll be stopping the stream in like 5 minutes. I just want to see how much I can still get done today. And I'll continue tomorrow anyway. Thank you for your help. Thank you for the stuff you sent me. I will definitely watch some more later. And take care of yourself. See ya. Ooh. One of them, I already... Oof. And I'm all out. Never mind. You know what? I'll end it here. I'll end it here because I would have to restart the entire cave. I saved right before going into it, and I think I should just be happy about the progress I made today. So I'll just leave now. I'll go and prepare myself to leave for work. And besides, there are still a couple of things I wanted to do before I leave. So I should say thank you for watching. Then we'll be back tomorrow about the same time as today. I can't guarantee that tomorrow will be the finale for this game, but I think 1 or maybe 2 more streams and we'll be at the end of it. I do believe. Anyway, take care of yourselves, people, and thank you for watching as always. See you next time. Bye-bye.